it's me, Renee. I'm back. So today it's Friday. I was about to say, obviously, but I suppose maybe you're watching this in Australia, maybe you're watching this in the future. But yeah, when I'm posting it and filming it, it's Friday. So I said I kind of want to do Friday reads. So what I would do every now and then. And today I felt like doing it. And Friday reads, I suppose you probably know what it is, but then again, you might not. It's very simple concept, really. It's where you talk about what you're planning to read during the weekend, and maybe just talking about what you read, what you're currently reading as well. So today, I started this one yesterday, and yesterday, 2 days ago, yeah, I started this week, and then I finished it today. Only mostly, only mostly dedicated. It's a spin-off retelling of Greece in a way, with queer protagonists. One of them is bi, and one of them is queer or gay. Uh, I very much enjoy this book. It was so okay. So the plot is that first they meet during summer. They have a great summer fling. And one of them is not from the place. The other one is from the place where they meet. And then turns out Oliver or Ollie, he has to move to the place that he was during summer because of his aunt's health. Uh, and so he ends up going to school with the guy he had a fling with. The guy he has a fling with is in a closet. So drama ensues. And so it's their love story, but it's also a story of him and his family, him babysitting his cousins. It's also the story of him making friends. And yeah, I very much enjoyed this book. It's very good. Very indeed. And yeah, it came out this year. It was actually all my most anticipated reads of this year. So yeah, fun that one of the anticipated books that from this year that I lived that I lived up to expectations. It was a very good book. I almost teared up now and then because of course, sand cancer. I was about to say cancer. I mean, there's cancer in it, so that's kind of emotional and sad. And then also the other issues in it. And yeah, but all in all, a very good book. It's been what's the name it? Uh, it's been compared to Simon versus Homo sapiens agenda, and I would say that's pretty accurate. Really, they're both about uh, gay love stories, and both about first gay love stories. And yeah, I very much enjoyed it. It's not a big book, so if you like a contemporary gay love story, check this one out. Definitely worth the read. Then, so yeah, as I said before, I have some It's it's a library read, so extra happy that I got it read because I bought it in July and so I was supposed to return it in August, but I renewed it. So now I'm kind of like focusing on library reads to like get them read, like return them. Yeah, if you're like confused, I'm Norwegian and here in Norway, libraries are open. They're not closed. I know a lot of people places in the world libraries are closed because of COVID, but in a way, so that is nice. So yeah, so for the rest of the weekend, I'm not really quite sure what I'm gonna pick up. I might do The Wizard of Earthsea by Ursula Le Guin, the first book in the series by her. It's very well known. It's not very long. I actually tried it to read it, I think maybe 2, 3 years ago. I didn't like it. I'm not quite sure why I didn't like it. But I recently heard like some praise about it, so I'm thinking like, you know what? I want to give it another go. Give it another chance. That's my plan. So I might pick up this one. I might also pick up You Must Be Layla by Jasmine Abdel Magid. It's a contemporary middle grade story of with a Muslim protagonist, and and it's set in the UK. So UK. So it might be Australia. Okay, yeah, it's set either in the UK or Australia. I thought first it was in the UK, but then I saw Penguin Teen Australia mentioned that it got turned out, it got the rights to this was sold, like it's going to be a movie. Though then again, I mean, it might be made a movie by some Australian people, even though it's a British author. I'm not quite sure. I'll uh, I'll research and I'll put it in the what's the dealio. So yeah, I might pick up this one. Also not that long. And then we have Secrets of Abdul el Este by Mark Hodder. This is a Burton and Swinbourne adventure. It's an adult steampunk series. Some parts of the series is kind of iffy, but if you can ignore that, it's very entertaining and high paced, fast paced. So this, I'm not quite sure if this is number 3 or 4. I do know it's a book in the series, and I also do know that yeah, I've read the first 2 books, and like at the front there, it's named 3 books: the strange the strange affair of Spring Heel Jack, the curious case of a clockwork man, and the expedition to the mountains of the moon. The first 2 I've read, and the last one, the expeditions to the mountains of the moon, I haven't read. So I don't know if that one's the third one and this one is the fourth one. It's probably most likely, or if it's the other way around because publication. But yeah, I haven't read, as I said, expedition to the moon. Though in my experience, you don't really need to read all of the books. Like I felt like book 1 and 2, they were both entertaining and they're in the series, but like it's not really like they're very well connected. So I didn't really feel like you needed to read the first one before you read the second one. So reading this one before reading the third one, I really think it's gonna be a problem. And yeah, so I might pick up that one. And then I also have a Norwegian one. Yes, as I said, a Norwegian. Hør Hera of Gulreis Sharif. It's a new book. It came out this year. Well, this year also actually this week. It's been getting a lot of praise. And I actually work in a bookstore, so I got it there as an ARC. And I got it like weeks and weeks ago. And I just kind of procrastinated, haven't really picked it up. But now I'm thinking like, well, okay, it's gotten so much good review and hype, and it's so long. And it's about no, it's about an immigrant teen living in Norway. And like, I like immigrant stories and like diverse stories. And diverse stories in Norwegian YA is not really that much. It's not really that common. But like the ones that are there, I really feel like I want to read. So yeah, kind of want to give this one a go. So like I say, like I'm gonna might read this, might read this, might read this. Like I might read them all, even though like I very much want to pick up this one. Like often when I say I'm like I'm gonna read this one, I often end up reading this one. So yeah, mid reader. But yeah, those are the books that are on my TBR for this weekend. And yeah, don't be surprised though if I tell you next week that I didn't read any of these, because that could happen. But I want to read some of this, and if I don't read any of this, I'll probably read something. And yeah, so that's my reading plan for this weekend. Do you have a fun reading plan? Do you have any thoughts on any of these books, or only most devastated? Let me know in the comments, and I hope you have a nice weekend. And bye bye.